Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening, depending on the time that you open this video. So today we are going to learn a course called Public Sector Accounting. So as you see, we are going to also talk about the lesson 6. So lesson 6 is all about accounting for non-profit making an organization. So we are going to go through it to see how the accounting for, how we prepare financial statement, how we treat the accounting for non-profit making organizations. So you know that for the trading concern or for the organization that are working for the purpose of getting profit for profit oriented. So they are the way they can just prepare their financial statement. So on this lesson, we're going to see how the accounting for non-profit making organization are prepared. Now, first of all, we need to understand what is profit making organization and how it is different from non-profit making organization. So when you say the profit making organization is the same as to say trade concern organization. So when you say profit organization is any business entity whose the primary aim is to generate profit from the regular operations. So in other words, it is viewable in a where you can just, in other words, it is for maximizing the profit. But on the other side, for the non-profit making organization, as you hear in this concept, it means it is not for not profit purpose. So non-profit organization also its main purpose is for the primary purpose is to promote public good rather than the making profit. So these are founded by the group of people who come together for a common purpose. This non-profit making organization, it is formed by the people who come together for the common purpose, for helping, not for money oriented or profit oriented. So I hope you will understand and you clarify how this profit organization is different from non-profit making organization. So let's try to see briefly. There are some organizations that are set up to promote or to cater for the welfare of members involved, not for making profit. So as I say, this is an organization that are set up or which are cater for welfare of members, not for the making profit. So let me use an example for more understanding, like clubs, like football clubs. For example, here in Rwanda, I hope you all know, like Lion Sport, APR, IS Kigali. Those are the football clubs which are non-profit making organization. So sometimes you can have a confusion that how these institutions are not making profit while they are selling their players and they benefit from that. So what I want to talk on this that even if they are non-profit making organization, this company, like as I say, for the clubs, like football clubs, they are creating the activities so that they can get income. That's where they get benefit, but it is not for the purpose of getting profit. So the most of the time the record kept are of cash basis. So the record which are made for non-profit making organization are based on cash basis. So the time of financial statement are prepared either receipt and payment. So for the profit oriented or the profit organization, we prepare the cash book. But for non-profit ones, we prepare the receipt and payment. And also for the financial statement, we prepare the income and expenditure account and the balance sheet. but for the trading concern or the profit for making profit, the company which are operating for the profit, they prepare the statement called Statement of Comprehensive Income. Now, because the organization are not trading, so following terms will be different from the one of trading. So there are terms that used differently because they are not both for the profit oriented. As I say, for non-profit organization, they are not there for for making profit. They are there for promoting the welfare of people. These terms, one is receipt and payment. So we will be recording all receipt and payment instead of using cash book. For the non-profit making organization, we don't use cash book, we use receipt and payment. Also, we use the income and expenditure account instead of saying income statement for the profit concern or trading concern. So now, for the income statement or the income and expenditure account, when the revenue of an entity or organization is exceeding the expenses, at that time we don't say the net profit, but for the non-profit making we say there is surplus. So when you get profit where income are exceeding the expenses, we say we have surplus. And when the expenses we occur is exceeding the income that you received, at that time we record that as deficit or a loss. So now, as I say, surplus exists where the income exceeds the expenses, and deficit exists where expenses exceeding the income. Since we have seen that for non-profit organization, they are not there for making profit, but you can ask yourself where that where the source of income come from. So here, since the organization is not trading, then main source of the income is from members. So when you say that subscription income, this is a contribution of the members of this organization, which is not profit oriented. That's where the income is come from. And also we have what you call the accumulated funds. So this represent the accumulated income over time. It is similar to capital. For the profit oriented, we use the capital, but for the non-profit making, we use accumulated fund. Now, so accounting for non-trading organizations. So we're going to see how the accounting for non-profit organizations are done. So first of all, there are following procedures that will be followed when we are doing accounting for non-profit organization. First of all, you need to obtain an opening information about the asset, liabilities, accumulated funds. Most of the time, accumulated fund it is missing. Will be missing. You cannot even get it, but you have to calculate it. So, accumulated fund is equal to asset minus liability. As I say, accumulated fund is same as capital for the trading concern. So, after now, you're just obtaining the opening information, you prepare the summary of receipt and payment. For trading concern, it is called cash book. Now, let me continue. For the study procedures, use control account to determine missing figures of subscription income or balance and the other income and expenses. So after that, you do other adjustment for non-current asset, current asset, and liabilities. So lastly, use all information from previous steps to prepare the financial statement. As I say, one is receipt and payment, and income statement, which is called, for the profit non-profit making organization, it is called income and expenditure account. This is the format that you follow when you are preparing the financial statement of a non-profit making organization. You start by the name of organization,